up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. It is good to be here. My goodness. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? How is everyone's Tuesday so far? Mine's been pretty slow. I mean, granted, I haven't been up for that long, but still, it is just dragged. Oh, man. Oh, wait, where's my, You'd think that, saying that it's been dragged and everything, I'd have the time to have it all nice and prepped and be good to go right away, but heaven forbids. And on top of that, what is this? Freaking professional outfit here? I think not. Seriously though, it is good to be on, be ready. I like coming into this that I have a plan now. We've got our guides. We know what we're going for today. I'm excited. Let me clean up my desk a little. It's kind of a travesty at the moment. Goodness gracious. Ugh, everything is just an absolute mess. So, following last night, I took care of a little bit of drama, but, that's life when you actually have social interactions. Following that, just kind of chilled out, played some games, and tried to think about what I'm going to do for tonight's show with the After Hours Antagonist stream. I mean, right now, I know exactly what I'm doing on this one. We're going to be getting some music production done, right? That's what we're here for. Going after that dream. But for the After Hours Antagonist show, I still haven't figured out what I want to do tonight. I mean, yeah, I could just kind of roll with the flow in that. Maybe do a game, maybe just sit and talk, maybe work on some other stuff. The nice thing is, so my original thought with the After Hours Antagonist stream was creating a thumbnail for it. But I'm not streaming that show on YouTube along with it. Because if I do a game, that'll just F with the algorithm on my YouTube channel, right? I would have to create a secondary channel, a gaming channel for that. But I'm not quite there yet in doing that. So, I don't know. And then again, what game do I want to play? Not Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 is like my independent time away from anything. Like, I get enough social interaction on that. Not only that, I don't have a secondary screen for chat. My screen is split half and half at the moment between, chat and all my stream alerts and stuff, and my project stuff. I don't have any more screen real estate, and I don't have enough desk space at the moment to actually put up a second monitor. I want to build one. I want to get ahead and build a second desk that builds into my frame in my studio here. And I want it to extend out all the way back here. That way I can move the mic arm. I'm not sure if I want to mount it up top and have it hang down. I would like to do that. I'd have to pull up in my mic box, see if I have that mount. So I can just see if I can put it on that frame up there. It'd be really cool if I do. Because I've got my lights hooked into the frames. They're just arm mounted, hanging down from them, along with my camera mount there. Wesker, I'm talking to people. Buddy, go lay down. You are getting so anxious for no reason. Good boy. Sorry about that. He's been wanting to play and stuff ever since earlier today, and I just ended playing with him. He's the kind of dog that'll play until he's tired, and then he'll want to play some more. He doesn't know when to quit. I love him, but sometimes you just got to tell him to go take a break. He's a good boy, though. So, that, and also if I'm talking and stuff and I'm interacting with people, he starts getting anxious, wondering who I'm talking to. Sweet, lovable dog. Absolute goober. Where was I? Final Fantasy, I can't stream because I won't be able to pull up chat because I have it expand across the entire monitor. So that was one of those games where I would need to expand up my desk, and I want to all the things. Figure out where to put my mic arm, which I should go get the box to see where if I still have the mount or if I was a dumbass and threw it out. Because right now I've just got the vice grip base mount on this thing. It would be nice to have. The only problem with that one, I think this arm just kind of goes like right on a freaking tab. So I don't know like how well it'll be fit there. The nice thing is though, my cable management will be a lot easier. It'll be a lot closer to my audio thing, and I don't have to run it underneath the desk here. So that definitely would be nice to have in that regard. Just not sure where up there I would put it, or if it'd even work in the first place. I'd have it. Shoot. Sorry, I'm off track. I'm thinking about this in my head. Freaking ADHD brain is going. Yeah, that's gonna be the norm for me. This is how I live. This is my life, right? Yeah. So there's that to think about. Other ideas for tonight's show? I could load up some Half-Minute Hero and finally get that going. Just chill and chat with that game going. Or I could just work on more music. I don't know. I don't know. That's a problem for Future Sean, and Future Sean has 5 hours to figure it out. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Let's dive into some melodic dubstep. We're going with Ghost Hack's How to Melodic Dubstep Drop tutorial. We're going to start with that first because that goes into his melodic dubstep from drop to track. So it's good that we started off at the beginning, figure it out from there. It's one of the things I need to work on in creating a drop. Like, I've noticed when it comes to dubstep, it's a lot easier to plan things out if you already have the drop conceptualized, at least. It makes a lot of sense when I'm watching, like, AU5 do it. When I'm watching Avant Music do it. I'm watching all these other creators. They start with their drop, and then they build out from there. Maybe with Future Bass, it makes sense going from the beginning and telling the story as it goes out, but I don't know. We're going to go with this. It's one of the things I need to work on, so I think it'll just be beneficial for me. And we're not on a time constraint like we were before, where we're trying to do everything within a week. And so, no, we're just going to get this thing completed, and then we're going to move on to the next one, get that completed. And then once we feel confident enough to actually do the whole schedule 1 week to get certain sections done, then we'll go for that. That's the plan. That's what we're getting into today. Let's do it. Here's the screen. I've got it all pulled up, ready to go. Check that out. Ready to start right now. Oh shit, I don't have FL Studio. Oh, we can fix that. We can get FL Studio going real quick. Hold on 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Nice. Let's go ahead and pull up our project. Nice. All right. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and mute Spotify. God, I like that so much. All right. All right, let's go to this. Let's see how we're going with this. And take it away, Ghost Hack.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Will from Ghost Hack, and I have a gift for you. A very dubsteppy gift, a very melodic gift. It is the gift of a melodic dubstep project file, because I made a melodic dubstep.
I did not download the project file. I probably should, just to review how he does things. Oh, what's up, Irate? Long time no see. Yeah, go for it. I think I might move this. Yeah, I can see that. Because it can really come off as something different when you actually start introducing the actual instruments that you're gonna have throughout it. I get that. I do. At the very least, it's nice for an idea to go with. That's a fair point. And for all I know, I can just change it on the fly too. I'm not going to stress too much about it. But you make a very good point there. And I agree with you, because even yesterday when I was messing around with the super saws, it really did not translate well into it. Like, all these high notes just really were terrible, and the little arpeggiation on the middle part of the chord didn't translate well either. Yeah, the thing with me, though, is that I like chords, I like melodies, they just function better with me. At the very least, a chord progression is what I start with every time I start up. It's just what my mind works with, so, I mean, I probably could have gone with something simpler instead of having so much movement throughout it. But we'll see how it goes. It's a lesson to be learned. That's fair. That is absolutely fair, and I'll think about that. Anyways, let's there's no the one thing I will say though is, like, even though I have this main melody and my chord progression and everything, I'm not thinking that I don't think it'll go directly into what we're following along in this tutorial. So I'm gonna see how Will from Ghost Hack is doing it in this, and I'll go from there. We're basically at month 1 again, where we're just following a tutorial because it's been 2 months since I was doing anything involving music, sadly. But it is what it is. Life kicks you in the nuts, and you just got to get back up, suck it up, and keep moving, right?
Step drop earlier today, and I decided I want to give this away for free. That's right, this project file is free, F-R-E-E.
That's great, no, but I don't need a project file. I will probably download it for comparison later, but at the moment, we don't need that. Just seeing how his chords and everything are going in this, it's probably a lot more along what you're saying, because I have so much movement in my melody that maybe it'll come into play with these other patterns down here. I could break it up and mix it with them, but definitely my chords are going to be a lot more together and not so much movement like I have it currently.
Whew, hadn't made melodic dubstep in a while. That was actually...
I can get that. I can see that. To each their own, though. Me, I've always been a MIDI junkie. Back in college, I just did a whole bunch of, like, chiptune, 8-bit stuff, and, like, MIDI was my go-to thing. All of it comes down to free sampling older sound designs. Right now I'm sorry. I'm thinking on it. I don't know. That's never been how I've done it. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's fucking art. You can do it any way you want, just as long as you create something, right? I like MIDI, and and I don't mind just, like, bouncing the MIDI out into an audio file and having it there. to mess with and just actually adjusting it based on the sound waves that it creates. I don't know. I don't think MIDI is wrong though. I think it's good to have a balance between it and actual sounds. That's just me. Like I would never MIDI drums ever. I'll always take the actual audio files of those and put it in. Percussions, one shots, all that. But you got chord progressions, you got chords and everything you're using in a synthesizer or a VST. I don't think it's wrong to use a MIDI for that. But again, each their own. As long as you create music though and people enjoy it, is there any wrong way to do it?
Actually pretty fun. But today I'm going to be going over this project file, explaining what you need to be able to open this project file, and I'm also going to be explaining kind of my process of when I create drops like this. Alright, so before I actually go into the individual elements, I think just right now I want to go over the plugin presets that I used in here that aren't just FL Studio native. Now, I did use a good bit of Harmor in here, which if you own FL Studio, you don't necessarily own Harmor, but you might still be able to open up the...
Let's see. Do I have Harmor on mine? I think I should. Oops. Where would you be? Yep, I got it. Yep, I got Harmor. Sweet. I eventually bought like the full package of FL Studio, so I should have every single plugin now. Even Newton. So now I don't have to bounce whatever I put in Newton for auto-tune in order and bounce it into Edison and resample it from there. All right, cool. I got Harmor. That's cool. All right, you know what? Let's just leave Harmor there. We'll see what he's doing with it first.
Project file. It may still allow you to open up the chords. I don't know that for a fact, but I will definitely provide you the information that you need to know about recreating these chords inside of Harmor or Serum for that matter. But outside of...
Well, let's go ahead and get Serum up then. That way we can just play with stuff and get it going. Oop. Neat.
Harmor and other FL Studio plugins, there are only 3 plugins that I used that are third-party, that are not native to FL Studio. The first one is Serum. The second one is OTT, which you can get free off the Xfer website. It's the same.
Got that. We're all good there.
Serum. And the third one is Stereo, which is a free plugin from Kilohertz, and I'm going to show you that once I get to that. But that's also a free plugin that you can download from their website. So all
right, hold on. Let's Kilohertz stereo plugin for free. You can adjust stereo width and panning. It also displays the current balance and channel correlation. I've already got enough of it. I already got stuff that does this. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need more plugins to load up on my machine. We're good there. All right. Well, we'll look at kilohertz. That's what you're saying, all right? All right. Crap. Where was it? There we are. All right, so we got stereo here. Let's go to download. Check that out. Sorry. Got their multi... Let's open up all these and check it out. Check out the free effects too. Go onto their site and get the essential bundle. Where would I find that? All right, we got the front. Description, phase plant, solver, multipass, essentials. There we are. let me see what we got here. Part of the kilohertz ecosystem, we got a 3-band EQ, bit crush, channel mixer, chorus, comb filter, compressor, delay, distortion, dual delay, dynamics, ensemble, filter, flanger, formant filter, frequency shifter, gain, gate, Haas, ladder filter, limiter, nonlinear filter, phase distortion, phasers, pitch shifter, resonator, reverb, reverser, rising mod, or ring mod, sorry, I don't know why I read that as rising, shaper, stereo, tape stop, transgate, and transient shaper. One of the few services you got the entire suite, and they give you $100 back in credit every year so you can buy their plugins permanently. And since you only pay $120 a year, you spend about $80 over 4 years. That's a pretty damn good deal. I'll think about that. I will definitely think about that. All right, well, in the meantime, let's go ahead and just... I gotta sign up with an account. Okay, well, hold on one. I pull this to the other side so I don't dox myself like I did yesterday and have to wait forever to freaking edit it out and post. Correct one. Gmail. Oh. We'll just use a password for. A box kilohertz. Copy pasta ver. Neat. Am I gonna have to? Am I gonna have to freaking? Parametric equalizer. I like that. All the essentials for free. They're gonna make me download their installer, aren't they? Man, I don't want to do that. I hate downloading installers. They're just freaking bloatware. That's frustrating. Yep, they make you download the... I hate using installers. I really do. It's like everyone coming out with an app, and it's just like, oh, I've got an app. Well, that's fucking fantastic. I don't need your fucking app for your gym members. Most of it is just garbage anyway. Agreement, grant of license, software license, you don't actually own it, backup companies, you can make description of other rights and limitations, maintenance, copyrights, prohibition, guarantee, yep, support service. laws, yes. Termination, prejudice, and other rights. Without prejudice and any other rights, kilohertz may terminate this end user license agreement if you fail to comply with the terms and conditions of such event. You must destroy all copies of the software products in your possession. Copyright, all title, yep, so don't redistribute it. They own all the rights to it. No warranties. Well, it's all software, so it doesn't really make sense for them to have any warranty with it. It's all support. Limitation of liability. In no event kilohertz be liable for any damages, including without profits, business, and information rights. Software products, even kilohertz has been advised the possibility. No event will kilohertz be liable for loss of data or any special incident consequential, including loss of profit or other damage. Basically, if they fuck your system, they're claiming no responsibility. Yep. Okay. Seems legit, like everyone else. Fuck it. Send it. Great. Install. Yes. Sweet. I like that. I like that the complete button is sweet. That's a nice little touch. Great. Okay, it's all updated. Fantastic. All right, let's head on over to FL because we need to go to options, manage plugins, add. Crap, where did it go again? Frick. Well, nope. Ah, crap. I should have paid more attention to the path it went to. Now I've got to hunt for it. It's already in there. Okay, well. That's splice and everything. Alright, you know what? We're just going to hit find installed plugins, make sure it's there. I never have rescanned previous verified plugins or any of that. There it is, kilohertz. Oh, that one. Verify plugins. It's alright. I don't mind. Jeebus. Well, while that's going, let's head back over to the video. Neat, got you done. Close you out. Seems legit. We got you. Let's go ahead and play.
Other than Serum, all of the other plugins used here are either native or free. And let me tell you something, even if you don't have Serum or any of these other free plugins, I still recommend you
it's done.
Give this a download or at least watch the video because there's some hidden gems in this video that you really might want to know about. So enough chatter, I'm just going to get right into it and start from the top, which is the drums. The drums are actually pretty straightforward. Altogether, they sound like this. Nothing too complicated, it's just a normal sort of...
That's the same drum pattern we had with Jinx last night. Just a boom, just a snare on the 2 and then the kick coming through. Yeah, it was basically this exact pattern going up here. Maybe this is some variation right here, but... Oh, no. You can definitely agree. Like, that kick is weak. I I would not use that kick. Or that snare. I don't like that kick or that snare.
Nothing too complicated. It's just
The cymbals are passable. You could definitely find better ones, but they're passable. I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely not the best drum line. But the pattern, though, the pattern's good.
a normal sort of generic dubstep groove that's a little different than just a normal kick, snare, kick, snare. I added some more interesting things in here, such as those, but that just consists of a ghost hack kick, a ghost hack snare right here, a little
I don't think I appreciate the tutorial, but I don't think I'm down to get the sample pack.
little reverse to go into the snare, which is also ghost hack. We have some ghost hack crashes right here, and then some right here, which both of these are hitting on the kick. Both of those.
Yo, since we're talking sample packs, sorry, ADHD moment. We're trailing off for a little bit. Can I just say that I truly appreciate Splice right now? Because pull it up real. Just do your thing, please. Oh my god, but alt tabbing too much. There we go. All right, can we just appreciate Splice for a minute? I have been out of this for 2 months, and I like that I am accumulating credits even though I haven't been on it. But no, exactly. You have 1,400 credits, you don't use it at all, but your credits continue to add up. It's not just like, oh, hey, it's the beginning of the month, we're resetting your credits. Like, say, Amazon's Audible. Like, you get your free credit every month with their service to purchase a new book, but you only get 1 credit, so it's just like, oh, it's a new month. They don't add the second credit to that month. No, you just get 1. Yeah, if you don't use it, then that's fine. Me, I bought the year subscription to it, so it's just going to sit and accumulate. Even if I don't use it, that's fine. I don't think I'll ever be able to go through all these credits for the life of me. Oh, man, speaking of laptops, I don't think I'll be able to travel with mine anytime soon because I've got to do so much cleanup work on it. Like, I still have FL Studio 20 on my laptop. Like, we all saw me have to upgrade to 24 from 21 on this machine. I still have 20 on the laptop. Oh man, my laptop is basically just like my cable box. That I have it set up to the TV over there, and that's all I use it for. I just stream everything off of it. It's just on my big screen because I'm just like, why bother buying a cable box? Everything's a streaming service. I just need an internet connection, an HDMI cable, and something to plug it into. I originally got the laptop because I was cruising around the world on yachts, working as a yachty, deckhand, or engineer. And so I just traveled around, and I needed a laptop to do stuff like either play games or music stuff. Which even then, I didn't really do too much music stuff because I kept getting distracted. Every time I was on Firewatch, I had something go off that I had to go handle. Not actual fire stuff, just the gosh darn engine. But that's because we were in a yard period, and there was maintenance going on, so the alerts kept going off all randomly, and I just had to... Thankfully, the chief engineer told me, what to look out for, and so if it was anything else, just to cancel the alerts, but, they went off, like, around the clock on the regular. Then, but yeah. It mostly just boiled down to me playing games, especially when the cook came down with his laptop, and we'd play games together. That was all over. Freaking distractions up the wazoo. But if I'm going to use my laptop for anything, even so, I have a plan. The remodel of this entire room has been a multi-phase plan. I've managed to do phase 1, which was the initial repainting, patching up holes and stuff, building this here, reorganizing, making use of all the space. That was phase 1. Phase 2 was, well, getting the stream set up and stuff. So I got all that. We're at phase 2. Phase 3 is to turn that corner over there, instead of just a big TV that I watch everything off of, into an actual DJ booth. So I can stream DJing. And that's what I got, and that's what I want my laptop for. So yeah, we are working on that, but before we get that done, my streaming isn't complete. I need to redo this desk here. So I need to build a new one of those, which just a pain in the butt to find lumber nowadays at an affordable price. Because I need like a nice countertop slab, not countertop, but like a desktop slab that'll just work for me. And then I have to design and measure out like cable management compartment, because that's what I want to do with it. I've got all the wood for the legs and everything. I just need hardware to fasten it, and that's not too bad. But it's mainly just getting that amount of lumber for the top in a nice, and just a nice wide amount, instead of having to make it like a freaking picnic table. So I get that all set up, and then the next thing I can work on is a DJ booth. Which, again, I'll need to find lumber for the desktop of that. So then I also need to get controllers and everything again. Yes, I can go with a cheap one at first, work my way up to the next, but that's down the line, and I just got to start making money for that. Like, I want this to build into that. In the meantime, everything else goes into living. So that's where we're at. As Kevin Hart said in one of his first comedy specials, you see, the way my bank account is all set up, I can't, All right, enough distractions. Oh, God, no wonder it's not playing. I'm clicking on splice. Thought be gone.
Those crashes are always hitting when the kicks hit, and the kicks are hitting where the chords are hitting. So that adds a lot of impact right to those hits of the chords. It'll add a lot more power there. I have a ride cymbal, little Ghost Hack ride, and then I have a Ghost Hack hat top loop. This is designed for dubstep, and it sounds like this. It's just an assortment of little closed hi-hats and then an open hat on the offbeat.
So that ride's not bad. The last cymbal wasn't bad, but that crash was kind of weak. The snares are junk, the kicks are junk. So I'm with you there. This drum is not the best line, but good thing the rest of it covers it up for the most part.
And it all layers together just to create some really, really nice and solid, impactful drums. And also I have a little sidechain trigger up here. I did sidechaining a little bit of the hard way in this project file, but basically I just have a channel that's
fine, just so long as it works. Sidechain it however you want.
And that's a sidechaining, and everything that I want sidechained is going through that channel. And then I added the sidechain triggers just to...
Did I have my sidechain channel set up? I got my reverb. There's my reference, reverb and delay. Blah, 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 short delay, long delay. I do not have a sidechain track set up. Well, something to put on the to-do list. Ah, yes, fruity balance. Just the good old boop, boop. Where are you at? God. See, this is how I'm out of practice. I don't remember where everything is. Don't make me search for you. Don't make me admit defeat and go for the freaking search function. Don't tell me, Irate. Don't you tell me, man. I gotta figure this out myself. There it is on the gain. Yeah. And you just go to, create automation clip, and then there you go. Boom. Ta-da. Alright, delete that crap.
To everywhere the kick and the snare hit. I knew I wasn't making a full song, I was just making a drop out of this, so I didn't really care too much about going into the ease of sidechaining throughout the entire song. This could get a little bit complicated if I was going to do this for like a 4-minute song, but for a drop, it's perfectly acceptable in my opinion.
I mean, he's not wrong there, because he has, I think, where is it? Where is it? I thought I saw one that, no, everything's sidechained to something. Okay. I thought that he had something that wasn't sidechained. But no, they're actually to the snares there. Okay.
So no real fancy mixing tricks going on here, nothing really complicated. It's all pretty straightforward. You can see where everything's at. So I think the next thing I'm going to go into is I just want to go right into these chords. Now, I actually already have made a video about how to make really thick and juicy melodic dubstep chord stacks, and I pretty much used exactly the same techniques in this project file here as I did in that video. You can go check that out, and I'll give you more information about how you can create these chords with Harmor or with Serum. Me personally, I did this with Harmor. It's a little easier on the CPU doing it that way, in my opinion, and this is basically what I have. I have a
Okay, you can argue that they're really basic chords, but let's be honest. Does it work altogether? Because if we go back to the whole playthrough, you saying that doesn't work all together? As one cohesive unit? Okay. I would like to know. I want to hear your critique. Is it because of the genre, or is it because just the sounds for it? Okay. See, I actually like the progression. I could think there could be more to it, but I do like it. What would you do in this case? What would you do to change up the things that you have find fault with it? Outside of the drums, we already know drums could be way better. But sound design, let's break it down. What parts would you go for first? Alright, so chord stack method of layering, add or two, that's okay. 16 unison saws, the usual, okay. Filter cut in the lows, yep. Fuzzy mid bass, then a sub. Add texture layers. Okay. So what you're saying is that this is a bunk tutorial? Gotcha. Okay. Crap. All right. Well, here I was thinking it was something that, could help me underway, but gotcha. Well, shoot. I should just pull you up in Discord and share screen and just watch you then. All right. We can do that. Nope, I have Discord shut down. Give me a second. I think I could. All right, we can go to my super basic one here. April's been busy with other things. Like we have a hey, what's up, Alright?
Yo, it's good.
Yeah, I know I said I was working on the Discord server and everything. It actually is underway. We have a test server that's just April and I are at the moment, but we haven't launched it because she got busy with school.
I see. Fair enough.
That's still in the works. Trust me, we're still working on that. All right, so, teach me, Sensei.
Yeah, I can try. Okay.
Put this
No guarantee.
put this ghost hack guy to shame.
Okay. Easy. That bit's easy.
Hold on, let me
So
get this
I've
popped out.
already got,
Let me
like,
get
a-
this popped out, and
Yeah, I've already got
There
like
we
a
go.
little bit of a drum thing, just using drums that I've made. Just it's a little bit too much cut on that collab though. There we go. So something simple, basic. Hold on, let me add a crash. Yep. Okay, so let's actually make a chord stack. I'm just gonna solo the drop bus because I can't be bothered to listen to the drums over and over. So what key? What key? G minor. Yep. Okay, start with a pad.
okay.
Just gonna put that on this here, route it to my bass bus, which is literally just a low cut, just so I can get rid of the sub. That's nice. I'm just gonna add a sub. Serum, because it's fast. Sine wave. Gonna clear all, add a third harmonic. Yep. Normalize. And then I'm gonna do the best thing to ever do with subs, to add a little bit of an envelope onto your what do you call it? Course pitch. Adds a tiny
Okay.
bit of pitch movement. Just makes it punch a bit more. I'm gonna add a bit of distortion. And I'm going to put it on sub channel. And this is weird. Your OTT on the sub is unconventional as it messes your phase up. However, you can control click and remove the actual sub frequency from the lower band, and it just makes
Oh, I didn't know that.
super loud. Like that.
Okay, that's cool.
So that's cool. Why is this in D sharp? Get out of that. G minor.
I mean, mine's in D sharp minor, but
So yeah, so you've already got this, which is about leagues better than the tutorial already.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna add actually a chord. So I'll just stick to serum since I know you have it. 16 unison saw. You know.
Okay.
You gotta have it. And let's make a little chord stack, shall we?
All right.
Good enough for me?
Hey.
Actually, no, it's not. I don't want that high note.
Nah, fuck that shit. Get it out of there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do a little bit of light processing, so I'm just gonna OTT tiny bit, a little bit of Q, just get a little bit of that high end out of there and roll off a bit of that. What else do I want to add? I cannot add disperser, but you don't have that, so I'm going to add up pass phase, which is free. I don't have that. I lied. Freeform phase. It's also free. Part of the Melda suite. It's very good.
What is that?
Freeform phase. It's like so it causes phase rotation to each individual frequency, and it creates like you'll hear that has a bit more transient now. If I max the depth, it like you will hear it very much. I could actually invert it. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Adds a bit of a lasery transient. I love transients. All right, I'm gonna add another pattern. You know, I might as well just copy this chord for later. I'm gonna add another serum. Go in here, paste that. Nope, different pattern. I said. Thank you. At least separate stuff out. It makes it a lot easier to visualize.
Oh, definitely. Yep.
So in this one, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do square wave. That's not a square wave. That is.
Yeah, the only time I keep things on the same pattern is when I'm just using multiple layers to actually texturalize one sound.
Another OTT. How does that sound so far? All right. Gonna add another layer, and this time it's gonna be in mono. So it's gonna be the exact same chord. It's just gonna be a mono saw.
Okay.
Don't even need to really do anything to that except add it on the channel and turn it down a bit because it's quite loud. Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna start making arpeggios. So another serum. I'm gonna get a saw wave again. I'm gonna put a unison this to square. Yeah, unison this. Why not? Piano roll. And I've somehow uncopied that chord, so I'm gonna copy it again. And I took a clip. What the hell, Discord? Okay. All right. So now I have this, and what I can do is go into this here, and then click this for the ARP. Right click that, set to a quarter step. Did I select the right channel? The answer is no. Of course I didn't, because I'm an idiot.
Oh, trust me, you're in good company here.
Thanks. Gonna add that, and then make sure that low note is out of here. I can't only want the high end. And then I'm gonna literally just make another serum, yet another one. New pattern, paste. I'm gonna do the exact same thing as the last one, except I'm just gonna make it a square wave and make it mono. And invert the arpeggio. And these can go on the same channel, but I'll put it on a new one, sure, why not? Now, why is this not making any sound? I've probably been stupid here somewhere. I think I
pattern.
did. I think I forgot to place the pattern. That would do it. Yep. It's what happens when you're trying to go fast.
You don't have to go fast. It's like I'm not challenging you to make it in 10 minutes.
I too bad.
Fair enough.
Now I'm
Fair
gonna
enough.
add, like the buzzy mid bass thing that I was talking about. So this one's great. You can straight up just use this as a sub if you want to, but I prefer to separate them out as I just do. I'm going to go into the noise here and select the bright white. I'm just going to have the normal saw wave and just distort it completely and add the multiband compression a little bit, and you get like this. Super buzzy, super loads of high end.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to not put this in the low cut. No, I don't need to arm the channel. Not put this in the low cut. Instead, I'm just going to put it straight to this. I'm just going to cut the sub here because I want to keep some of the low mids as this bass bus sort of cuts them out of it.
Yep, sounds better.
What I also do is cut out here.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to add that freeform phase thing again. Not... Okay, I spelled it wrong. Not used to using this plugin. That's not what the curve looks like. Okay. We start again. There we go.
I'm just right now in my head. I'm just hearing Composer Lee's freaking stack the layers.
That's how you make good music. He's not wrong. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. That's a good layer.
Yep.
Okay, so now I have this.
Ooh.
Let's make this more saucy. So I'm gonna get all the all of these layers. I'm gonna put them together into one bus. I'm just gonna call this forward. Yeah, all right. And I'm gonna put a filter on this. So I'm just gonna do that. Automate it. Let's make it a bit more interesting. Okay, I have to solo the rest of them as well. Of course I do, because that makes sense.
Ooh, I like that.
And then I'm gonna put this down into my automation channel, which is always on because you can shift click channels and it'll keep them on permanently. So if you solo something, it means your automations don't stop.
Yep.
Of course. And then I'm gonna start adding textures. Texture. Yep. Put up by 2. Nope, it's just by 1. Please remember music theory. That's cool. Yep, let's add this one too. About 6.5. I need to fade this one in. I should actually do that with this one too. So now we have something cool. Now I can start maybe considering adding other stuff. So we get these again. Add a bit of a envelope on them. Make like a flow.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in. Just get the same sub from earlier. Why not? Same mid bass. Why not? I can get like a. Actually, no, I'll make a new one. Why not? Let's get like a a laser sound in Serum. So basic shapes. Just make this sort of sound, or this sort of shape with the LFO, and put that on the coarse pitch. Just max it.
Go.
Yep, cool transient. Edison. Yep, there we go.
Ta-da!
That'll be a good transient for this. And then here, what do I want? You know, let's make a growl. Yeah, okay.
Definitely need those.
Forgot to put this on the channel. Serum, we can just use default saw wave for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, where's Permage EQ2? Actually, you know what? Since you just got it, I can use a kilohertz filter. That's a lot better. Not that one. This one. Yeah, and then we just put not phase plant, 3 OTTs on it. Then we can start distorting. Start that. Okay. Start distorting. So something cool you can do with wave shapers, you can hit the pencil tool and just go crazy with it.
Oh yeah.
It'll just produce distorted messes of sound. You know what, for this I'm just gonna do a simple curve, I think. What the hell is that?
Curve.
I'll just do that, sure it works. And then where is freeform phase? It's alright. Let's get a multi-band delay on here. Now let's get a kilohertz has. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put an Edison on this. Yep.
Seems smart. That's a heck of a lot of filters to go through. Just save on the memory there.
It's not even that, because the memory's fine. It's just more. I want the timing to be perfect. Because this sort of serves as a ground or as a vowel movement more than anything. I'm gonna get these under it.
I gotcha.
I'm gonna put this down onto the D. Same with this. I'm gonna get the which one was my sub? I forget. Was it just this one? It was. I'm gonna pitch bend this. Pitch bend sounds good. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get these pads again. Just gonna make it follow a growly sort of shape. I guess I don't know how to describe it. Not that loud though. So that's that. Which one's the tonal one? Let's just use this one. Let's put a reverb on it. For this half, we can just vary up the flow and rhythm a little bit. There you go, that's like the start of a drop, I guess. What you could do as well then, after you've got this is, where is Edison? Totally just render this out. Let me save it. Downloads folder, who cares? Good. Mute this, all of it. And open a plugin, which you don't have, called Quanta, which is one of my favorite things of all time. This is a granular synthesizer. So what it does, it chops the input sample into tiny, tiny bits and puts them back together again. But you can mess with the amount of pitching, length of each grain, and the position of the actual sampler. So you can get some really, really sick results from not having to do that much work. Like, you can just put a full song into this that you've made before and it'll just end up cool.
Huh.
That's what I love about this thing. So you know what, maybe I should just do that. And I'm going to put it on a track. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to put a rack that I made on it. Where is it? This one. Yes. Suthu is missing. I know. OTT. Wrong version of OTT. I know. Shut up. And here I need to put new Soothe in. Soothe is great. It like is a resonance suppressor, so it means you don't have to worry about high end at all when you're mixing.
Gotcha.
But the downside is that it's like $200, and yeah, put a hole in my bank account.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get Ambassador as well. I can't remember if this thing is free. I just have the Melda subscription, so yeah.
Gotcha.
I could just. There's a new flow. It's cool. And you get like, I don't know, gross beat. Put it on like stutter something, stutter 14. Yeah, why not? Obviously, it benefits from having a longer sample than just this. But, you know, like for example, I could get a work in progress.
Okay, yeah. I see where you're going with it.
You know. But yeah, it's a cool way of making new sounds from older sounds. But yeah, so that's how you make like this. Anyway. Which is a lot more useful than the Ghost Hack tutorial.
yeah, I can see that.
And of course, if you take it to the extreme, this isn't like melodic, but if you take it to the extreme, and I mean extreme as you're about to see in this project file, you can get some really cool stuff like this, which is honestly heavy stuff, but you know, yeah. So if you take it to the absolute extreme of layering and resampling, and you get something like this, this is very loud, by the way, very loud.
I've got limiter set, so.
course, you can get more into melodic stuff. I think I did this, yeah, for this fill in particular, where I just layered an old sound, which originally came from me resampling like an 80s funk song and putting it through a ton of distortions
Okay.
to get like this sort of stuff. Oh, it's this side chains. There. And then you can just chop that further. You get something like that, and then you layer it with a ton of textures and like glitchy percussions. Like you got your random layers, you got like a granular layer, you got this layer. I don't know how I made this. A random sound for one of my friends, a transient layer, whatever that is, a gun layer, percussion layer, another sample from my friends, a riser, another sample from my friends, and then this up. You get that sort of thing. Also, don't shy away from like using like actual samples from other artists. As long as you like mask it well, it honestly doesn't matter whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no, I'm.
Grab a sample pack. Like, I mean, I have made my own sample packs. I have like nearly 9 gigabytes of sounds that I have made myself, which I can just go back to and pull from, and every single time I can make something unique.
Yeah,
like this stuff, which was this is an entire folder just of Quanta stuff, and I've got this. There's so much to pull from that you can just continue making fresh sections. Like I can just go, oh, I want a quarter note, say just a womp womp womp. I can go that. Let's say LFO tool on it. Yeah, and you can continue resampling and making new sounds out of old ones. Then you can layer stuff to make even like knot drops. Like this is still a load of textures and sound design using the exact same methods, just in a different context to make like this. It's the exact same method. It's the exact same way of layering. I just layering and then more layering. Literally just like since I think in the grand scheme of things, you're still a beginner at this sort of stuff, right? I think the best thing you can do rather than trying to make a full song, because like we all try it, and it honestly trying to make a full song and then comparing it to something else is just going to be demotivating. So what I would recommend you to do is to focus on trying to make sounds instead of a song. Like you can make a section of a song. You can make you can spend a day focusing on working on your intros or working on a drop, but I wouldn't say put together an entire song, because that's not going to get you anywhere if you start to listen to other tracks and get demotivated because yours doesn't hit as hard or whatever, because you just don't know how to do that yet. And it's like art. When you do art, you study a specific part of the body. Like you could study hands for a week before you'd actually incorporate it into a full art piece, right? It's the same thing with this. So that's why I've got so many samples, because I was like doing a study on, say, bass design. And that was my study for the day. And then I went and made a drop out of that, right?
Okay.
Like that's a good way to do it. And so I would recommend you start going into synths, like no tutorial, just open Serum. Just select a random wavetable like this. I don't think I've ever used this, and just start trying to make something with it. Like you get that, maybe even put a filter on it. Let's just get a random one. Yeah, let's use the all passes one. I don't know what this one does. Oh, it looks funky.
Yeah, I like that methodology. Just focus on sounds and just experiment it and go with it from there. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe put a basic shape sine wave and FM from B. Let's get a different LFO for that. Let's get this one. Maybe even change the wavetable. Let's get another sine wave. That's okay. We remove modulator. Maybe even put like distortion. Bit of compression. What if I added the flanger after that? On this LFO. You know, it's like a load. Maybe not that much. That's kind of cool. What if I were to
Yeah.
add? Let's see. High notch filter. Yeah. Why not? Oh, I opened my start menu. Okay. Thanks, Windows.
Oops.
If I put that before distortion, if I had a hyperdimension, what if I automated the detune? No, there's so many things you can just randomly do, and then after you've made this, you could think, oh, what can I do now? Let's add some effects. Let's add an OTT. Let's add multiband delay. You know, just put on steep. I don't know, mess with it, right? Multiband delay, a regular delay, tempo sync off, a little bit of that. Yeah, sure. Then I don't know, kilohertz comb filter. And then maybe after that, let's say you're feeling adventurous. Let's go fruity convolver, and because we're feeling adventurous, let's get a pad. Yeah, we'll use the same one as last time, and then just like I don't know, put it in the convolver as the pad, and then just fade it out. And what do you get? Let's see. Okay, nothing apparently, because I think I've got it going for my sidechain, which is not doing anything. Okay. You know, you can get some cool stuff just by messing about. It's like, that's my recommendation, is to, rather than trying to make a section drop, go ahead. Or so not make a section drop. Make a section, go ahead. Make sounds. Focus on like a study on a sound. Say you get a reference track. You know what, because I don't want to get you striked or anything, let's use let's use my own track, right?
Okay.
So if I go here, actually no, let's not use that because that's released. Let's use a whip. That won't get released. So say you got this, right? You're like, you could get someone else's song, and you could think, okay, how did they make that sound? Let's try and break it down. So obviously you got the drums. Who don't care about that? So how did I make this sound? Obviously I know how I made that sound. I put another song, coincidentally, this song right here, into the Quanta thing I showed you.
I was about to say into Quanta.
Yeah, it's this.
Oh.
I pitched it up 2 semitones. I got that. So what did I do then? I repeated it and messed around with the position. I got something new. So you got to think, how can I remake that? What can I do to get something similar to that? And that's how I opened multipass. What the hell? I didn't want to do that. So you can open Quanta and let's just say, let's get something else. Let's get that, no, let's just get this full song render. And just like, where's C? That's the C I want, not you. But you can sort of just put that up, hell, let's make a pad. Put unison. Whoa. That's loud. Yeah, you know what? Let's make a pad now. You know, you don't just be flexible. You know? Let me get like a super big reverb on it, like an endless smile. Yep, what's that in? E minor plus 50 cents. Let's pitch it down one. Why not? Pitch it down one to D sharp minor plus 50 cents. And don't ignore that's called sub.
I'm not even worried about it.
And then we could get like a serum, detune up, get rid of the first thing, but harmonic, yeah, sure. Terms. Yep. Get that. There's your like intro, like sub reach thing. You know, you got your. We're gonna pitch each thing up by 50 cents because it's microtonal. Ooh. Yep, should do fine. Okay, this is a bit too much high end. We go back to this and change it. Why not? We can add like a trance gate. Quick sine wave, bit of pitch envelope. Add a bit of, what do you call it? Where is it? Reverb.
Oh yeah.
I don't care about the melody. We'll just put random notes. Yep. Yeah, maybe that's a bit too random. Let's just make a chord. And let's just arpeggiate it. Can't go wrong with that.
Yep.
Yep. You know, just randomly make stuff. Just random. And you'll end up with something as long as you keep on going with it. Let's see. Just make a new thing, decide what do I want to do today? Let's make drums. Okay. Open serum. I'm gonna turn off pitch tracking. So now it's like super, super low. You can't even hear that. Excellent. Then looks like the kick pitch envelope, sure. And get a bit of, I know that's not a kick yet, but we'll get there. In a moment.
I can hear the impact of it. It's just like we need to get rid of that little beep.
Yeah.
Oh, bless it all.
Not bad, but what if I were to remove the transient? Get rid of that compressor. Start. Remove the transient. And instead make a new one. It's the second oscillator. You know what? No, not the second oscillator. Let's use the noise oscillator. Bright white. And I can get like a filter on it. Notch 12. No, not 12. Band 12. Yeah. No, there's the beginnings of a kick. Obviously, it doesn't sound great because it's a load of high end in that noise. Maybe just a different one.
Yeah, but the more you play with it, you get it there.
That's kind of alright. Another alternative, maybe to use the other sine wave and do a little bit of FM synthesis. Or use this for the FM. Unfortunately, it has some weird artifacting. That's okay. I really want to hear is a bit of high end. Let's see if it actually is any. It's a little bit. You know what, let's just. Yeah, who cares? Never mind. It's all artifacts. But I'm gonna add a little bit of soft clipping. Tiny bit of wave shaper. Bit of glue compressor. I'll just use the glue since I know what the hell the knobs do. Do you want that high end though? Oh, whoa. It's okay. It's a bit better. We get Killheart's transient shaper. Edison. Okay. I don't need this big tail. Or maybe I do want the tail. I want the tail. So then I'm going to bring it into FL and hit it with the good old Pogo. There we go. That's usable. I could use that.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a kick drum.
There is definitely a kick drum of ever. Is it a good one? Probably not. But is it usable? Yeah.
I've heard worse.
Ghost hack. I know, like, I clapped. And there you go. That is definitely. I wouldn't use that kick. I prefer stuff.
Nah.
Or not like that's a clap. Yeah, like this with an actual good transient. Yeah. Oh, why even? Guess my snares just aren't here. Sure. I've made a lot of them. I don't know. I have a lot of sounds. But yeah, let's just put this under it. But yeah, I don't know. Just mess around, find out what works, and then just, yeah.
Oh, damn. Thank you, man.
No worries. I'm going to get food because it's like nearly 10 o'clock and I haven't eaten yet.
Fair enough. Holy crap. I can't appreciate that enough, man.
No worries.
I got stuff to get working on.
Yep. Well, good luck.
Thank you. You have a good one, my man.
Stream, but I'll just eat.
No worries.
All right.
Catch you later.
See you later then.
Holy shit. Thank you, Irate. Dude. Freaking A, man. I'm gonna have to clip that entire section of today's stream. That's gonna be my that's gonna be a tutorial in and of itself to go after. Holy crap. My mind right now is just, oh. That was way more information than I was preparing to absorb today. Holy crap. Close those. Yes, I have the Novus one still up because well, I like watching his stuff, and it gives me ideas. Nothing to really copy from, but just ideas. Oh, dude. That was something. Holy crap. That was a lot of information to take. And you know what? He's absolutely right. I should just focus on creating sounds and running with them when I get a little inspired with them. So I've been so concerned with actually just making songs and finishing, because all like the self-taught guides and everything I've looked up and everything, so many of them just say focus on finishing a song, and I get that, but I am at such a beginner level, really, that it makes sense to just start much smaller in scale and work on those sounds instead of overwhelming myself and having all of the joy of this sucked out by comparing myself to other songs that I would be referencing and stuff. Fair, fair. I think the only reason I released that first song I finished is just for the pure sake that I was just proud to have actually completed it and actually have something that actually sounded decent. Is it great? Hell no, but it's decent. So that's also the reason I didn't try to throw it up on distribution platforms or anything. It's just like, no, it's the first song I made, and I just want it there as a reminder to where I came from, where I started. So, all right, I need a break after all that. I'm going to just take a walk and just decompress. I'll be right back. Irate, go get your food, man. Thank you so much again for all that. I am going to just clip that entire part later and just have it for myself to pull up to reference as I'm continuing to work on stuff. Oh my god, I cannot appreciate how much knowledge was just dumped on me in such an overwhelming matter. I loved every minute of it. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah. Alright guys, I am back, but I am actually going to have to call it there for stream tonight. I have an animal that just made a mess, and I've got to go take care of it, otherwise it's just going to be bad if I leave it sitting. Dang it. So, I'll be back 8:30 tonight. We'll have our after hours antagonist stream. I still don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe we'll pick up with exploring sound design. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tonight we'll just play some games. Maybe we'll just chill out, talk, watch some maybe watch freaking music channels or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah, also Eastern, so it might be a little late for you if you're at 10 p.m. currently. Anyways, dude, again, can't thank you enough. I am definitely gonna be messaging you more as I continue on. I feel so blessed to have you willing to help me so much in my journey. So thank you, man. Yeah, I gotta call it there. I got a dog mess to go clean up. Thank you. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.